Same here, man. Look, my life is like basically the complete opposite to yours. Single, no kids, no family, living on my own. But it's all good, man. I'm happy. This episode, we're basically going to be talking about social media and influencers, mostly towards influencers. Me and you chat about these sort of things all the time anyway. Now, even social media, man, like we're at a stage now in life where social media is such a huge thing. Like just growing a business, everything's on social media.
It's massive.
Isn't
You know
it?
what? I feel strong on this topic. Second of all, I don't feel like I know enough on this topic. I'm going to try and voice my opinion without sounding ignorant at times.
All the thing that we speak about here is going to be just our views, that what we think about now at our age.
All right, social media, there's such a thin line of being active and keeping up with your friends, and there's that fine line that literally drops you into being sucked up and social media taking up all your time. And I don't think they realise, you know, when like, you want to get in the bath or you want to do something, you're like, hold on, just got to jump on Instagram because you might got a message, someone DM'd you like a meme or something. You go on there, you click that meme and you start scrolling through. Before you know it, half hour, 45 minutes, hours gone. I feel like social media has snatched everyone's ability to not get distracted.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's just decreased the discipline. It's mad.
That's what's growing. And because of that, we now have influencers. Probably say 7-8 years ago, there probably weren't any social media influencers. They were like just YouTubers and social icons. Now you just got like literally over 10k followers, and they're classed as social media influencer. Like the girl that went to Dubai, she only had like 12k followers.
Do you know how much girls I know has gone to Dubai?
I bet, man. I bet. Just because they got like a certain amount of followers, they can go Dubai. That's mad.
It's more of something that you don't really think about, right? It's hard to name drop certain UK people that I know on gram. Social media influencer, Ronaldo's one, Marcus Rashford's one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then you've also got certain girls and certain guys that eat clean and go gym.
Yeah.
And now they're an influencer. Or you got a girl that does makeup or is half naked, and now she's an influencer. Because, hold on, because this is what I looked up earlier. An influencer,
Man's got a pen.
Influencers on social media have built a reputation of their knowledge and their expertise on a particular topic. The problem I have with this, there's no verification. So you've got influencers with blue ticks, and then there's influencers without a tick.
Without a tick,
right?
Yeah.
So your blue tick only comes once you've touched British broadcasting, whether it's radio, whether it's TV.
Right.
Now you are verified. Now you have that blue tick, right? So you go on Love Island. Doesn't matter if you go on there for like 4 or 5 days and then get voted off.
You come back with a tick.
Now you've got a blue tick.
Yeah.
And the problem with that blue tick is so much power, because now people are just looking what you're doing. Oh, Alvi's got that shirt. Yeah, I'm going to go get that shirt too.
Yeah.
Like, the word that scares me is influence. Like, you might as well call it manipulator. Seriously.
You know what's mad about that?
On.
Because literally what you said, because how, you know, people start, as soon as they see that tick, that's it, brand deals, all sorts. Some businesses won't be still alive if it weren't for the influencers as well.
Yeah,
there's
100%.
businesses
They
still
send them
running.
free stuff.
Yeah.
They send them free stuff so they can wear it. Obviously, marketing, isn't it?
That's it, literally, man. Marketing won't be booming right now if it weren't for the influencers. I'm not backing them up. I still have my own views on them. Especially having like a little sister. She goes on YouTube like literally all day, just going on her iPad. I'm sure your kids do that as well.
Do you know what? Touching on that before we forgot there.
Yeah.
Let's go through pros and cons, because you said your view, right?
Right.
Tell me more or less the pros.
Are we talking about all influencers in a whole, or just like you got some influencers that are actually influencing good stuff? You know what I mean?
Do you know what? Try and give me all influencers as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole. The positive is that I see people like that. I see, you know, I follow influencers, and you look at them and you think, you know what? I want to do well for myself. I want to go to the gym. I want to look after myself. It kind of gives me that motivation that I might have not had, because I don't know, I might not have friends that look like that. So if I'm looking at an influencer that looks a certain way and stuff, which is still bad in a way, but it also gives me that motivation to get up, go gym, sort myself out, eat healthy. Instead of just sitting around, compared to what I did when I was in school with Facebook, there was hardly any influence and stuff. No one's really motivating me to do anything. The little things like that, which is positive. You've got the negatives as well, which is like, it seems like some people see it in a way that they're getting forced to be doing all this, you know, forced to be eating things that they don't want to eat. Like, again, going back to my little sister, she'll look at that and think, I should look like that. and probably like starve herself. Kids
being able to
growing up,
sort of go on social media and then see that and then think she needs to be like that because it's getting pushed through the media and say this is the perfect body, or
literally
this is the ideal look, or
Yeah, yeah.
it's okay to wear next to nothing, and you know, push it.
Which
basically.
again, I mean, it's her life. She could do what she wants. If she wants to wear next to nothing, she can. But you know what I mean? As someone that's just like, I don't know, growing up, maybe it's just us, man. Like the areas that we grew up in, it wasn't like that back in the day. Now we're seeing kids like year sevens, dressing like us. Where in year 7, I was wearing baggy jeans. I was like, ooh, I was messed up, man. I was
Mate,
a
well,
fat
that's
little
it,
kid.
right? That's it.
Yeah.
You said the magic word there. You said maybe it's the error.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously there is a bit of a jump between me and you in age, but it's different from Gen Z, right? It's different from the
Gen
new
Z.
generation,
That's it. Yeah, Gen Z.
Right? So you got to think. When I was growing up in school, what came on TV? Facebook weren't even out yet. Like as I was growing up.
Yeah.
Facebook came out after I finished school.
Man was listening to NSYNC.
so and then you got to understand the people that they decide to put on TV. We're not obviously gonna get into the whole dispute of right and wrong and racial and all of that stuff, but the people they broadcast on TV, right? They are celebrities. They are people that's been vetted. Okay, so we didn't have Facebook, didn't have Instagram, didn't have Twitter, right? So I had people who if I wanted to be influenced, kind of want to be realistic here.
No, go on.
Yeah, I'm looking at Ian Wright, or I'm looking at certain big names in the fashion industry.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's okay to wear that. It's okay to look like that. I like that, right? When you're in school and you're leaving school, it's such a big impact of like where you sit in the food chain.
That food chain,
yourself,
yeah.
Right? And that's exactly how it is, isn't it? It's like a food chain. So you got to think now, when you've got this new generation growing up and they're trying to find where they fit, and they're like a sponge soaking up every bit of liquid.
Yeah.
They're waking up and spending over 12 hours a day on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. More than 50% of the social media influencers is someone who has decided to wake up, make an account, and think of, something that they're good at. That person could have the worst traits or the worst outlook. Every single person who has Instagram, maybe even Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter anymore, so I can't say.
Yeah.
Your following and followers fluctuate daily. Why do you think? You'll be following someone, oh yeah, I really like this guy, or I really like that girl, because they wore certain trainers, or they done that, or she's just had a baby, she's a really good mum, she's this and that. And then boom, something else gets posted up. Oh, do you know what? Don't like her, unfollow her. Don't like him, unfollow him. So you're consistently going through different influencers daily. The ones when I grew up, they were vetted and they were on TV because they made it to celeb status.
Yeah.
They had managers that give them background checks and was like, if that bad shit that you did back when you were 15, that can't come out. You had managers that would block that and pay people off and just hide it. So the stuff that I was being influenced of was only positive. But now we're getting into an era where life is changing rapidly. You've got COVID and vaccines. So you got to think now, these young people, not even just young, people our age as well, they're on Instagram, they've got certain influencers, and that influencer just needs to say something like, don't get the vaccine.
Boom.
I'm not going to get the vaccine.
Yeah, that's it.
Or this person says, COVID's made up. Oh, do you know what?
He's right. Yeah.
And that's the effect. And
the change.
The influencers have such a responsibility that you shouldn't be given that responsibility to everyone. I think the only way you can kind of overcome it is to have them verified. Like, obviously blue ticks, not blue ticks, you're still going to be able to follow who you want. But at the same time, it's almost like you can't call yourself an influencer unless you have some sort of manager. I don't think you should be able to give yourself the title or the status until you've got the scars.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, where's the wounds? Where's the war battle? Where's the point where I say I lived it, I did this? I wanted to be, I think I spoke about this on one of your other episodes, I wanted to be a marriage counsellor. Now, if I sat there and was a marriage counsellor, late 30s, mid 40s, I'd been married once, maybe twice over, I've got the real passion and textbook academic side to put together and manage.
Understand it. Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? And then that one influencer says something so stupid, and someone as smart as myself or you can be like, nah, that's wrong. I disagree.
Yeah.
But someone who's still learning and growing would be like, oh my God.
They're right. Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? But when you go under the radar, when you come under the spotlight, you need to manage yourself, because there are kids watching you. They're not even just kids. There are adults who are in vulnerable positions and dark places who will absorb everything you do and say.
It's true.
Like, there are girls and guys out there that are massively insecure, that suffer from anxiety, and then all of a sudden you're there throwing up certain clothes on your body and saying, you can do it. Don't be body conscious, be body beautiful. That person goes and does it, walks outside, gets ripped to shreds, wants to come home and flipping harm themselves or overdose. Or it sounds harsh, but it's so true. Like when you want to take on that influencer role, you need to understand, like, you are holding people's life
literally
in your hands.
Some people are just reckless. Some people just say,
I don't think.
They say, like, it's my life. They try to promote that it's your life, do what you want. Look what I'm doing. I mean, there's a line though. Like, obviously, I'm doing all this shit. You know, the stuff I say, I need to, like, watch what I say. You know, I just need to, like, some people just they don't really think about those situations. They think, oh, it's my life, my social media. I do what I want, and they start taking all sorts.
Everyone wants to be in charge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like when you do that, you feel like you're a manager of your own shit.
Yeah.